Hello, today I'll read Deuteronomy chapter 30. In 29 it was about renewal of the covenant. It was a covenant made by words and signed with an oath and transmitted from generation to generation. It was no like something on like a paper or like an object, but it was in their spiritual thing, or how can I say this? Is this spiritual? If you make an oath and it's something personal from your person, but it's something interesting, yeah. Okay, and now let's continue with the chapter 30. When all these blessings and curses I have set before you come upon you, and you take them to heart, wherever the Lord your God disperses you among the nations, and when you and your children return to the Lord your God and obey Him with all your heart and with all your soul according to everything I command you today. So it says, God says, after these good things and bad things will happen. Good things if you are good, if you obey these commands. Bad things if you disobey. But all the things, the bad things and the good things will happen. I mean, I predict, it's like a prediction. I know that you will step into the darkness too. I know that you will not be always that faithful. And I know that all of these bad things that I say will happen to you. But still the good things too, when you will be a good person, when you will obey my commands. God is knowing everything, and now from this line of communicate of this subject, God is revealing Himself that He is Almighty, and He knows everything. And when you and your children return to the Lord your God and obey Him with all your heart and with all your soul according to everything I command you today, then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes and have compassion on you and gather you again from all the nations where He scattered you. Even if you have been banished to the most distant land under the heavens, from there the Lord your God will gather you and bring you back. He will bring you to the land that belonged to your fathers, and you will take possession of it. He will make you more prosperous and numerous than your fathers. The Lord your God will circumcise your heart. Wow. And the hearts of your descendants, so that you may love Him with all your heart and with all your soul and live. The Lord your God will put all these curses on your enemies who hate and persecute you. You will again obey the Lord and follow all His commands I am giving you today. Then the Lord your God will take you most prosperous in all the work of your hands and in the fruit of your womb. It says in very nice, the fruit of your womb. It's about the children. The young of your livestock and the crops of your land. The Lord will again delight in you and make you prosperous, just as He delighted in your fathers. If you obey the Lord your God and keep His commands and decrees that are written in this book of the law, and turn to the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Now what I am commanding you today is not too difficult for you or beyond your reach. It is not up in heaven so that you have to ask, why will he send into heaven to get it at... Who? Who will ascend into heaven to get it and proclaim it to us so we may obey it? Nor is it beyond the sea so that you have to ask, who will cross the sea to get it and proclaim it to us so we may obey it? No! The word is very near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so you may obey it. I set before you today life and prosperity, death and destruction. For I command you today to love the Lord your God, to walk in his ways and to keep his commands, decrees and laws. Then you will live and increase. And the Lord your God will bless you in the land you are entering to possess. But if your heart turns away and you are not obedient, and if you are drawn away to bow down to other gods and worship them, I declare to you this day that you will certainly be destroyed. So let's be very careful who we worship, how we do that, and whom we can worship only to the God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, and the God Father. No one else is allowed. And may the God help us. No saints, no angels, no Saint Mary or Peter or I don't know. No one, just Jesus Christ, the Father and the Holy Spirit. You will not live long in the land you are crossing the Jordan to enter and possess. This day I call heaven and earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Yeah, Jesus Christ didn't relieve himself until there, nor Holy Spirit. I mean, Holy Spirit in some ways, yeah, but not like a person himself. Only after Jesus Christ will go up in heaven, and just after the that happening when Holy Spirit will come down to the earth, and those tongues of fire will appear in the first Christians. Okay, now this day I call heaven and earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that you and your children may live, and that you may love the Lord your God, listen to his voice and hold fast to him. For the Lord is your life, and he will give you many years in the land he swore to give to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Wow. God is telling us, choose life. I put in front of you the life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, that you and your children may live, and that you may love the Lord your God, listen to his voice and hold fast to him. For the Lord is your life, and he will give you many years in the land he swore to give to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. May the God help us choose life. Choose the good things. Choose to obey the Lord's commands. The Lord commands. And that means to protect ourselves from the sins, from the sin. Yeah. That was the chapter. It was a nice one. What I am commanding you today is not so far away, beyond your reach, beyond it's not too difficult for you or beyond your reach. It is not up in heaven. It is not beyond the sea. But it is in your heart and in your mouth. It's in yourself. The conscience, when the conscience make you guilty, make you feel guilty. Oh, you did something wrong. Yeah, the conscience is not God, always. Yeah, maybe the people say, oh, how can you say that? Isn't it the Holy Spirit? Maybe not always. The conscience is something, a very good thing, but sometimes the conscience is wrong. Maybe the law of if is that case. In some cases, some maybe exceptional cases, the law is wrong, but not the God law, but the law of the country, of the government. And that you must obey the law of the government. And if you disobey it, you will feel maybe wrong. Maybe you will feel fear. Oh, I did something wrong. You did nothing wrong. Maybe you did the right thing. But it's that pressure. It's a law, it's a law, it's a law. And if you don't know the law of the God, it will be very difficult. Maybe you will still have in yourself, in your heart. Maybe it's still a drop from Holy Spirit, or what can I say? How can I explain this? That you will feel, I really did something wrong. When your commander say, kill him, kill your enemy. He's a Nazi, you're not a Nazi. He's a Russian, you're Ukrainian. Kill him. Or inverse, if you are part of Russia. He's a Ukrainian, you're a Russian. They are disobeying our country, our government. What you can do? You do something wrong when the police, the military says, really? You are going in a restricted area. You are not allowed to be here. What do you want? Do you want to stop the war? Or something like that. You're not allowed to cross the border without a car. But I have a passport. I don't care. You need a car too. Why? I am a person. You can... that is the law. You must enter with a car. Yeah, in Turkey it was something like that. It was very weird. Yeah. So your conscience or your fear that all the frontier militaries are there and you want to cross the border in front of them and they say, what can I do, God? I have a difficult thing in front of me. I want to cross it by walking because all the All the traveling was by walking, and now it was something like that. It was I must have faith in you, God. But I was still afraid. I was still afraid. I made some steps, and then some man from my back, he was screaming at me, "Stop!" And I was walking just tiny. I was afraid. And one frontier man came at me and punched me, almost pat me, wanted to pat me down or something like that. Not punch me in the face, but still to show me that it's something, it's a law that is you cannot joke with. I was a bit afraid, what if they will shoot at me? If I want to cross the border in front of them, and I was afraid. And I didn't know, God, how can I deal with this? There are lots of things. And in Ukraine, lots of very, even if you go in Ukraine now, I think, I don't know if you will experience what I experienced. Even if you went, at starting the war, if you have friends, if you have lots of things, maybe it will be more different than what I experienced. Yeah, it was very intense, and I felt like I'm alive. When you're about to lose life step by stepping in front, I mean, area with bombs, with things, with mines on the territory, dogs barking and almost want to, guard dogs, and militaries, and armed militaries, and not just, it was serious. Patio in a jail cell, in a arrest cell, and lots of things, and police, and lots of weird people that they say are like detectives or something, like super special forces or something. Was very interesting. Yeah. Okay, what can I say here is, it was not about this chapter, sorry, but if you obey the Lord's command, He will help you out in all your ways. Just walk into the light. Just be with God, and God will be with you in all your ways, in all your doing. Okay, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if you want, you will see me there too. God bless you, and goodbye.